guys being hazed.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
Hey, this stops here, guys. This is a police department. This stops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
Dude, I was just thinking like you could try to pass it off as like just guys hanging out, but you look at this and not only guys blindfolded, but just covered in stuff. We'll say it politely, just stuff, and it's like there's no hiding what you.
When I seen it, I'm like, it's a college campus. I don't see nobody dying. What's the problem? They're all adults. You come down here, nope. Well, keep going, cause we got more to go for sure.
How about we start cleaning this up? Everyone take their blindfolds off.
Look at that guy in the white gray, just covered in ketchup stuff.
Oh my god.
Shit. I've already given multiple commands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving.
Shocker. Shaka.
Apparently they're taking this pretty serious.
Yeah, I guess.
You in charge?
Dude, the guy in the white, total prick. Also, legend. Just look, he just slammed that beer
he's a
back.
legend.
He is. That's what I said.
Because I know, but you said prick. I don't think nothing pricky about it because I have the right to remain silent.
Well,
I don't gotta answer your question.
I don't know. I don't know if he necessarily plays his cards totally well until the very end.
Okay.
He does play his cards well at the end.
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
What also makes it so great is that he's got this RFK Jr. voice as he just obviously lost his voice raging. I don't know. This is people hanging out.
Summit. Working at Summit.
Summit. That's cool.
So I don't know what Summit is. Jack Mack said he thought it was like, he's just like, I don't know where maybe the house managers go. I gotta believe Summit is probably like either a retreat for University of Iowa, or it's like the base for their fraternity, like their charter base.
Okay.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figured out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately he's probably in charge, right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his numbers.
Yeah.
So what's this thing about a houseman? What is that? Is that real?
So you normally have like some alumni or father, or it's usually like an older alumni that's like in their 40s or something that manages the house. They're supposed to be like around the property, like in the city, like local. They're supposed to be residents. It depends. Like, here's the problem. All the universities are doing it differently. So I don't necessarily know if the house manager here is like someone who lives in the house. It like, again, what is Summit? If Summit is something that like all the university house managers go to, then it's probably like somebody like in their later 20s that
it's like
is a young alum that lives on the campus.
Yeah, it's like a property manager.
Yes,
that helps out and shit. That keeps
sorority moms. You remember they like sorority houses. You have like a mom that would live on the property with them, and they're supposed to be like legally liable. They're supposed to be the ones that are keeping control of the fact that there's none of like the school violations as far as drinking, hazing, those types of things.
Okay, I got you. Roger that. Roger that.
It's manual.
Here's the deal. From what I'm being told, this is like shutting down chapter type stuff. I need to start talking now.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk to people.
Roll Summit.
And I
I
call
was
Summit?
telling you,
Yep.
it's 1
I'm
o'clock.
not calling Summit.
I have no contact with Summit. You hear
We're
my
not being
voice.
very helpful.
No, they're
Nobody
not.
in here
Summit.
has any way to contact.
Maybe Summit is like a
guy
like
who's in charge of this
a
house.
gathering, you know? You said. Are you googling Summit in Iowa?
This is all being a
You know it.
So we're only making this.
So, Summit at the University of Iowa refers to academic or industry-focused conferences. Boom. Notably, the UI Center for Intellectual Freedom is hosting a Reforming University Summit in December 2025. So this had to be, because this is the Bodycam, so this probably happened like in December, right?
Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, he's gonna be gone. Let's have it
Now,
this time.
let's rock and roll, baby.
I have no contact.
Okay, we need to find somebody that does.
No one does. He's a house dad.
So,
Aren't
yeah,
you all?
he's out
Aren't you all supposed to have contact with him?
I never see him.
there. That's not probably brilliant to admit.
Yeah, true, but like, if you never see him, you never see him. You ain't trying to implicate your guy either, even if you do. It's kind of like not snitching, you know what I mean?
I mean, sure.
How do you know? He's your house.
Who's in charge of the house?
Summit.
So we're only making this situation that much worse.
I have no contact.
Okay, we need to find somebody that does.
No one does. He's a
We're
house
all
dad.
adults.
Aren't you all supposed to have contact with him?
I never see him.
That's part of the agreement, dude. Like the university's letting you have this frat house
Okay.
with the understanding that like that is an obligation you'll meet. So you got to be in contact with them. And even if you aren't, don't be like
on Bodycam saying, "You
Exact-
never hear."
Exactly, man.
Okay. You
Cut the
snitching
diff-
without
Well,
snitching.
exactly.
You snitching and
I'm
not
just saying,
snitching.
you want to have the
Yeah.
you want to have his back. That ain't doing it.
But
I don't
maybe
know
you
who
didn't
he
think
is.
nothing would come of this. But when the
Because
cops start
again,
being
dude,
dickheads, you
the
gotta.
frats that
you
are
know.
getting away with the most, there are the ones they are the ones that are bending the rules. Where like a house dad saying they're there, but they're not really on campus all the time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta be careful, bro.
All right. Yeah.
What's his name? Eric. Eric, you don't know his last name?
Dude, the clothes.
A couple different code violations.
So what's going on in
Air
here?
mattresses.
You don't know. You're just blocking the door. So
I like
you
the
can't see
duct
up here.
tape or the plastic duct tape
How
to
does
the floor.
nobody live here? Then?
Some Diddy activity
Just
right
hanging
there.
out?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
I don't know.
You go to University of Iowa?
Yeah.
You do? What's your major?
This is
Business? What's your name?
why?
You know, he's
So what's your
gonna
name
have
is?
some good friends in some places.
Jose? Jose, what's your last name?
Why?
Phone who I'm talking to.
I want to tell you that.
Hmm?
I don't want to tell you that.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
All right.
What's
Yeah.
my ID?
Yeah, you got an ID or anything to prove?
You need to do something.
This is
on that.
crazy, dude. You've got bros back. This is insane.
Dude, just calm, bro. You want my
Drinks the
ID?
beer, hits the vape.
Yup.
Wait until he does. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, don't get ahead of yourself.
I love that.
I think it's fake.
Wait.
I think it's fake.
He hands
think
it.
it's fake?
Wait. Hold
Now
on.
that's stupid. You just like what? Would
First
you-
off, you're poking the bear,
a bear already.
slamming
Yup.
the beer, hitting the vape, and then as you hand them the ID, what are you saying? Run that back. He said,
I
"Oh,
think it's
what?
fake.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Say what, brother?
All right.
What's
Yeah.
my
Cool cat. But you a cool cat. Was that Peach Bush?
It is." Bro knows how to party.
I think it's fake.
Huh?
I think it's fake.
You think it's fake? You think it's fake or you know it's fake? There's two different.
Upon
two
handing
different
it to him.
things
I
there.
think he's fucking with
Campus 142, won by DL number at Iowa when you're ready.
It's definitely not Jose.
I go by Jose.
I need to talk to these people over here. I need to step over here.
I'll step inside.
Okay.
So this part right here. Right?
Is anyone
When
in
the
here
cop-
that needs medical attention? Is anyone here that is against their will?
Just the one guy. Hey, I.
It'd be Doug. Oh.
Facts.
Is there anyone here who is not participating in this? I.e., a leader?
Is there anyone with any sort of physical injury?
Nah, they all. You see, these are boys, bro. They trying to get in, dog.
That's the funnest
If I
part
was a
about me.
cop-
That's why you join a frat, dude. The whole room.
If I was a cop and they just all hit me with the no like that, I'm out. They're just boys being boys. And I was
Well,
like,
here's the
ain't
problem.
no, but people are dying. There's a lot of.
Your local, I don't know. You're not going to catch me on that train. That's too soy boy for me. I was in a fraternity, so
Yeah.
like I think the thing that you're up against is a local community police force is so much more like forgiving. If you had like your local friend, same age, 20 years old, throwing a party at his house, those cops are going to be so much more forgiving than campus police. Like campus police are warped brain soldiers that are like hell bent to sniff this shit out. It's really sad because if you had your local Broadview Heights cops at Miami University, it'd be very different. But even Miami's so different than OU. That wasn't fair. Miami, we were getting away with everything. But again, it was a very Greek school, so it came with the understanding.
It's an initiation.
With the guys.
It ain't hazing. Isn't it? Question: is there a
Dude, he's
difference
covered in
between
ketchup.
hazing?
That's not that bad.
Is there a difference between hazing and initiation?
So here's what we got to do, Ricky, because I'm thinking of
State
the
Farm.
friend. Yeah, Jake from State Farm. Get those khakis out here, big boy.
Bro,
Big guy.
look, I
Big
got
guy.
them khakis
Big
on.
guy. Jake from State Farm, and your man Jake Black. So you are Jake from State Farm. All right, if you're really interested, after this series of videos, and maybe that could like be the cap on the show. So my fraternity didn't really. I mean, the initiation itself had its elements of psychological like manipulation, but it wasn't like there was severe hazing. But there was one fraternity that was really bad, and they had one of the coolest houses on campus, and they were so bad that they eventually got kicked off of campus. So ironically, my senior year was the year that our fraternity didn't have a house. We bought their house and took it over. And dude, the attic had some of the most extreme stuff you've ever seen. Like I could have these photos. We could have a good time talking about
Like
it.
pictures?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. What was your question again? It was, what's the difference between hazing
and just being initiated?
and initiation? Initiation is like a ceremony, right?
Yeah,
So
that's what, it's like a trilateral commission.
The trilateral commission. You bring a
That's what this
baby
look like to
out in
me.
front of a giant owl effigy, and then you burn it. No,
Not in front of the owl.
for the owl. Balls, rules for such an appetite. All right.
This site.
I love
What's all
this.
over you guys?
They're all shirtless.
Just water.
Just water? What's on that dude's tie?
I'm not sure it's on my.
You? Come here.
What's going on with his tie? I don't know. RFK. I don't know.
Does it look like this?
Nope. You're going to stand right over there.
Why?
Because I'm telling it to.
It's my house.
It's your house. You're responsible for everything that
I'm in
happened
this
today.
fraternity, so.
So, okay. Check in right there.
What up, chat?
Get up against the wall. Come over here. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to stand with your buddy over here. Milliken, take these two, ask them questions about what's going on their arms. So, are you responsible
All
for the
right,
house?
we got. No, perfect. Thank you.
No. Okay, who's the house dad?
I just told you he works at f***ing Summit. We'll call him. Go there.
What
fucking
was his
Summit.
name?
Eric, I told
Okay.
you. Why are you asking me?
Because it sounds like you're responsible for the house.
No,
Sounds like you have some idea of what's going on.
no.
You're not very forthcoming with everything.
But you asked the f***ing house dad. Who do you 30 years
Two we're trying to get hold of.
Okay, go call him. Please.
Stay right there. You guys
And
got
he
IDs on?
just keeps cheating.
Let's take a look at him.
This is a
Chugging.
part like
Step back. I don't know you, dude.
This is
Back up.
private property. I can stay here.
Yeah, but right now we're investigating something that's going on.
Investigating what? There's nothing going on.
when the cop go upstairs and turn back around with
Does
the light.
anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
Yeah. I know, dude. It's crazy.
Because you got to see it
fleet
from
of
my
guys not
perspective.
moving.
What the did I just walk into?
Yo, this is some like really like
Celebration or what?
fucking scary movie shit.
It
I'm
is.
not
It
like a bunch of whites in the basement, no shirt, just standing still. Like, you walk
Just
in there, you
like
like what
soldier
the fuck?
position.
Yeah. Not say, bro. I'm just closing the door behind me. I'm like, enjoy, fellas. Just enjoy.
I love
Back the fuck
this response here too. What are you guys doing? It's a celebration. Celebration.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Celebration or what?
Of life.
Okay.
Exactly. You guys are trying to, live the life.
Okay, you two. The reason I pulled you guys aside.
5.
We're here for public safety at this point. What's on your arms?
2, 1. It's like less than 30 seconds. And look.
Where are you guys going now?
You know the dude with the beard was like, guys, get out of here.
127.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back down here.
And the
What's on your
funny thing is, this standard. He said, I can't see.
The funniest thing
Blood,
about
is
all
it
of it
shining your light?
is they thought
Is it
this
blood?
was part of the
That's what I'm asking.
hazing. Like they thought they were getting
No.
punked.
Okay.
Do you see why we're here? Why we're asking
Yep,
questions?
that's true
I don't know.
too. They could probably,
Pick the
that's
wrong guy.
true. Like, we gotta keep our mouth shut. We gotta rock for the boys. That is true.
Exactly. This is
That
like they think it's a test. No, not a test.
It's real life, real rap shit.
Yeah. Real, exactly.
I love how they just tough it out like some soldiers.
I was gonna ask those guys questions, and then he told them all to start heading out.
What's up?
I was gonna ask those two guys questions, but then they all started following out.
They left.
No, I stopped them, but he was
Misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Did you pull these guys out?
no. I went to go talk to those guys, and then they started coming out.
Why did we come out?
So I said that. I said they should come out.
Now that's where he should have shut up.
Exact.
That last part
is
is
this?
Okay.
that last
You
part.
president?
I thought
It's
that's
sympathetic.
what fucked them, honestly.
How
'Cause
many
I
are we
said
at,
so.
though,
Officers
dude?
finally speak to the fraternity president.
But if he kept,
I'm gonna
hold
tell
on.
you first and
he kept
foremost.
denying and saying, "I'm not in charge. It's not me." But that last part right there is interfering, saying, telling them you told them to get out. That I feel like that's what gave the ending. Like just
That's what cooked them.
Yep.
I
Damn,
agree.
bro. You try to shut up, but you ain't shut up enough. Too much peaches in the bush.
We're just some good old boys.
And he sound like one of the guys that would sniff the cocaine off the toilet. See, we need that soundbite. I got
That's
the nerves. I used to sniff the cocaine off the toilet. We need. I'm gonna get that for us next week.
I'm a little frustrated, but we're gonna get through it. Okay.
So this is
What's
campus
going on
police.
It's their lead up to initiation.
Okay. What's,
Yes,
what's
or
the deal
it's
with
just
what,
yes, or it's just the police of that city. But again, that just means then local police or campus police didn't have jurisdiction. But it's the same spirit. Those police are always looking to get frat kids or college kids.
what are we doing in the basement?
It's basically a ritual where they're blindfolded
Okay.
and get
Just say it.
Okay.
Thanks,
So-
El Presidente.
The entire time that
My
we've
good
been here,
Prezi.
which has now been
Thank God you're a senior, bro.
15, 20 minutes,
Somebody's got to media train the president.
we've been
Facts.
demanding to speak to somebody in charge.
Police trained something like
Where nobody
The
knows
next guy
you
that was
apparently
shut up?
in the house. Nobody
vote
knows.
for him next year.
Yeah, he did better.
Yeah.
He did better. He was ready to brawl.
Who's in charge? Like, here's the deal. we have a hazing event, right? We're going to do a report because we responded to a fire alarm, which we were trying to get people to evacuate because of the fire alarm. But from my understanding, you guys refused to evacuate from a fire alarm after an officer is ordering everybody to vacate the premise. And then on top of that, we find this hazing event. We want to speak to somebody. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anyone. Nobody knows what's going on. This is going in a...
All right, we got one last clip. I got them out of order. Sorry, fam. They're coming up in a weird order here.
This is all going in the report.
This has got to be it.
As well. So, I guess I want to know what we got going on. Like, you're saying it's a ritual prior to initiation.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm asking for some cooperation.
This is why I do believe in a trilateral commission. Right? I got it right?
100%.
TLC. Oh, okay, the TLC. This is why I believe in the TLC, because bro, y'all niggas is doing this in college, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine what else,
dude. You're not even,
guys.
You're not even scratching the surface. Lambda Chi Alpha is the fraternity I was in. We're the only fraternity who didn't have to turn in their ritual to the government. The White House, like in 1940, required all fraternities to turn in, like, disclose their, because your ritual is supposed to be secret. Like, I can't tell you what we do, but all of the fraternities had to turn it in a scare of like communism and, you know, like independent cults. They required everybody but Lambda Chi, because at the time the president was a Lambda Chi. So it's very like petty stuff like that, where it's
okay.
So here's what I'll say. What does that mean? That means that is somebody that was put in a ritual type lifestyle or group, well before they were president. I mean, to become president, you went to college, but then you went on to higher education, then you went into politics, then you become president. All through that period, that like cult brotherhood bond type relationship doesn't end. That if anything, it probably consumes them even further.
Yep.
So, you know, it's just crazy to think like our ritual is inspired a lot by the Masons, the Freemasons. And I never can get over it. Like, dude, I was ignorant at the time. I didn't know all the stuff we know now. I had a guy in the fraternity.
You drunk the blood, my boy.
Yeah,
you drunk the blood.
Thank God I did not. I can assure you that. I had a very short limit. If they did anything to, I would have walked out of that beat. I didn't need friends that bad. So there was a guy in the fraternity whose dad was a Freemason, and it was kind of just all understood that after he graduated, he was going to become a Freemason. And I just wish I knew then what I knew now, because I would have grilled his ass. Just ask him every time I saw him. I'd be like, "So what about this and this and this?" And this?
Nah, bro, you should have just been like, "Yo, I need to be in," and you'd have been the inside man.
I could have, and then I would have been eating babies, and you and I would never be.
Maybe you just been just the big. You just
There's
stayed
no
at basic
going back.
level.
Once you're in, you eat the baby,
and you take Diddy oil,
and then it's your life.
I know.
Now you're a baby.
No, I ain't take Diddy oil. Eat babies and take Diddy oil.
Yeah. Well,
take that.
You guys
take
think it's baby oil, like as we colloquially know, massage oil. It's like olive oil. It's seasoning for the baby that they eat.
Some coordination with your people here.
Season to get
like,
just
tell your people, like, hey, if that's what people need to do, just politely tell us that, right? So I guess I'm looking for you to kind of be a leader here and help us out a little bit and start trying to keep everybody in line. Okay?
I apologize.
Okay, let's go back inside.
I just want to, if we can get that guy out of there, I just want to coordinate something to make sure that there's no injuries, there's nothing.
Which
guy?
president?
Yeah.
Prezi.
It's that guy. Okay.
Yeah, Prezi.
So I said, I told him you gotta leave.
It's your guys' house.
Okay.
However, if the supervisor of the house, president, says he is not welcome here, then I'm going to escort him off property.
Okay, then
If he refuses that, then he's going to be arrested.
Yeah, we'll walk him out. Yep.
Okay.
We'll make sure.
I feel like our Shippy voice is just used to being the sacrificing lamb. He's the one that
they sold him up
there,
the
like,
river. They just sold him up the river.
Like he put himself in the way too. Like, you know what I mean? There's 3 of them there, and he was the only one speaking. So I feel like he's a sacrifice. He's the lamb.
And again, he was speaking in ways that just kept getting him in more trouble.
Yeah, facts.
I would take care of that because the longer he stays here, I mean, he's getting close to being arrested.
For what?
The
That's
next
a dickhead
day,
move right
police
there.
pay a visit
Exactly.
to
Well,
Joseph's
power
apartment.
move. But wait.
Yeah.
Super power move. But did you see this part of the clip?
Yeah.
Next
Oh,
day,
yeah, this
police
is
pay
good.
a visit to Joseph's apartment after he was very
I know you love that,
uncooperative
dude.
the day before. After
This
10
is where he
minutes of
won me
talking,
back.
he again proved to be uncooperative
Me too.
and
Me
difficult to
too.
deal with.
I ain't gonna lie.
So you interjecting yourself?
Because
into that
hold on,
conversation,
because for a young kid, great move. Ain't no
Executed
reason for it.
well.
Great move.
Executed well.
that conversation. What good does that?
They don't need to talk to the cops. I don't even.
Why are
speak to
you
right
deciding who they need to talk to?
now. I'm just saying, they're my buddies. They're my friends.
Right. The police are doing an investigation.
About what?
They're trying
Even
to
this is
figure
a
out what's
little
going
too
on in
much.
this
What is?
room.
Because
was
you're
wrong
kind
with
of
them?
implicating yourself more, saying, "I told them they don't need to. They're my buddy." You know what I mean? You could have said, "They don't need to. They're my buddies." But when you're like, "I told them," they don't need to talk to cops. You're over the line, bud.
Facts.
What have you heard?
I love that kid.
So there.
Is this guy wearing 2 watches? Like the cop that we're seeing, the third person?
He
Is
got
bro
the
wearing
sugar going.
2 watches? Yeah.
He got the sugar.
Double wristed.
Doing an investigation. You don't dictate the investigation, right? That's for the police.
Yes.
For us to investigate.
2 smartwatches.
Right. You understand that.
Hold on.
So why are you
What makes you need 2 smartwatches?
2 phones.
One for the house and one for the police.
dictating who the police can talk to and can't talk to?
I'm just telling my buddies not to talk to them. That's
Oh, hell.
Okay. So you're interfering with the police officers'
Not at all.
job.
Not at all.
But
He
you
never said, "Oh, if you don't get away, you're getting arrested." He never said that once.
did tell you to step away.
Thanks.
He
I
told you to
stepped there
walk
for a
away.
second, and then he said it again. I walked away.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So he asked you
I
to
would
walk
like
away.
to end this conversation right now, please.
Okay.
I would like to have a word here.
Okay.
And if there's anything actually happening, you can call me again. But it's been a pleasure. Thanks, fellas.
The handshake.
I didn't catch your name.
Turns that radio on so anybody can hear.
So this is new time, Travis Tyrell.
Travis.
You call in
It's
and
my pleasure.
that,
Take you.
about to be one taken. You hear that? One taken.
What'd you
So
say your name
gotta
was?
call
Joseph.
in.
All right, Joseph.
All right, Joseph. Take me downstairs.
This is what spooked me. All right, I want you to watch this again.
Yeah.
Only a white kid would be this stupid. They're going down the
All
steps.
right, Joseph.
Don't just turn like you're about to pick up a weapon or something.
Facts.
Like that was
facts.
so dumb. You're walking them out and you just like.
Facts.
And what is he picking up that they didn't see on their way up? It's just so that always sat with me weird. What are you doing?
All right, so unfortunately for you, at this point, you're being placed under arrest. You're gonna put your hands behind your back.
Can that just be a ticket and you show up to court?
Joseph was arrested
It depends.
Joseph,
Wait, let's see what they're getting him for. That'll tell us.
for interference with official acts in connection with the hazing
crime.
incident. Those charges
gotta
would be
get
dropped
arraigned.
a year later. The Alpha Delta Phi fraternity was suspended through 2029 for hazing.
Woof.
Bro, that's crazy. That was no hazing. I don't see no hazing there. I feel hazing is when you're literally doing harm. Unnecessarily like harm. Like if them niggas standing there for 5 hours, bro, come on now. It's 5 hours, bro. Like, come on. It's alright, bro. It's not the end of the day. They're gonna do this
Thanks.
once. We're gonna spray them with some shit, and like it's over. Like, if I see like you're putting them in like sub-zero temperature water, that is crazy. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. That's hazing. Going beyond just niggas being niggas, dog. That was just niggas being niggas.
Fair.
Wiggers being wiggers, dog. Wiggers being wiggers. Because
That's
certain
more
niggas wouldn't.
That's right.
I would love to talk to someone that's in the black fraternity. Not know what they do, but like.
I'd be curious how different that experience is.
That would be a great conversation. That need to be on your next podcast.
I should do that. All right. Yeah. So I got 3 photos for you real quick.
But for Joseph,
ass up, lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
So I can't. The thing that stinks is this is like a panoramic, and it's even better on a phone where you can like scroll like through it and zoom in. But I want you to picture this, dude.
What the hell?
They lived in every single one of those cubbies. So there was a kid that would spend all week in those cubbies. Okay. Oh. You had to live in that cubby.
Yeah.
And you couldn't shower or anything. And the only time you could leave was to go to class, and you had to come right back. So all the guys had their schedule. So they know like where you're supposed to be and when. You're not allowed to go take a shower. And the craziest part of all is it's hard to tell, but in the back there's an even bigger stain in the. So see the black line in front of the.
You can't pass that line or something.
They do lineups on there and stuff, right? So they have to like stand at attention and do their lineups, but if you see along the back wall there in the middle section, kind of next to love spray paint on the floor, there's like a pretty big stain at the back. They put a mattress back there, and when you needed to go to the bathroom, you had to go on the mattress. So by like the 3rd or 4th day, it was like burning your eyes just to be in that room. And if you see it closer to us, it's faint and it's hard to see.
Right
there's actually straight like right in the middle. There's a big green smiley face. All we can see are the 2 eyes, and it's a big green smiley face. Dude, they would have to elephant walk that smiley face.
What do you mean elephant walk? What the fuck is the elephant walk?
Oh man, I'm shocked I have to be the one first to breach this with you. But it's when men picture like elephants, like their tusks. Like if you ever seen an elephant walk, you know, you've got one elephant that grabs the tail of the elephant in front of them and with their nose, and they walk together.
So like the caterpillar shit?
Well, it's like you're grabbing his tusk while they're grabbing it. It's an elephant walk.
Wow, no,
dude, I've never needed to do something that bad. There's literally nothing that I've needed that bad. So there's 2 more photos just so you can see. I'm disappointed.
Crazy that like the first one was like death because he was like, I'm about to die.
Yeah, dude. So it's like I've seen this thing at its worst. It gets worse. Like,
wow.
Look at that. And dude, the nastiness on these walls.
Bro, this is like mental torture, break you and you come back in
it's like MK Ultra basics. Yeah. Break you and then build you up. But like, dude, the things written on the walls, I mean, that's blood.
Oh my god. And then the next day, like the next year,
and
the person that go in there on top of what's already in there, dog. Oh my god.
And then, dude, some guy like makes your nose bleed or something, and then you're supposed to be their friend next year. Like, what kind of Stockholm syndrome psychosis is that stuff?
That's some scary shit. Dang, yo, we need some frat bros that escape the frat to come talk and share their pictures and shit. Like, this is crazy.
They could they'll get in trouble with their boys.
But they escape. That's why we need to escape these.
That's right. Just like that, like the people that leave Scientology.
Yeah, the TLC. Well, like the TLC, the ones that escape the TLC. But
Dude,
they
what's
paint them
funny
as
is people
cuckoo.
that aren't going to know what you're talking about are going to think you're talking about the
Tender
television
Love
show.
and Care.
And you're not even that. The television show, you're like, we're doing this off of TLC.
Hey,
like, man, this guy
TLC,
really
the
likes
singing
TLC.
group, TLC, the channel, and
This guy
Tender
loves
Love and
the Learning
Care.
Channel.
Yeah, like there's a lot of TLC. So hey, if you know, you know.
That's right, baby.